Welcome back to the Midnight Sesh. Get comfy, get cozy, because you know I am. Today's story that I have for you is called The Last Bus Stop. The bus stop was barely a bus stop, just a metal pole with a faded sign, a cracked bench, and a street light. It sat at the edge of a quiet road where the neighborhood thinned out into empty lots and dark trees. I worked late shifts at a small diner across town, and the last bus was my only way home. It came once an hour after midnight. That night, I got there at 12:37 a.m., and someone was already waiting. They stood a few feet away from the bench, directly under the streetlight. At first, I thought they were just another tired commuter. I shifted on the bench and glanced back up at them. They hadn't moved, not even a little. Not the way people usually do when they're waiting, just standing, perfectly still like they had been placed there. I told myself they were just deep in thought or tired, but something felt off. I tried to see their face, but the hood was too deep. Swallowing everything in shadow, the streetlight should have revealed something. A nose, a cheek, a hint of skin. There was nothing. Just darkness where a face should have been. I stepped back. That's when I noticed something else. Their feet weren't touching the ground, like they were hovering an inch above the pavement. My heart started pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. I focused on the road, on the sound of distant traffic, on anything that made me feel real. Minutes dragged by, then I heard it. A quiet sound, almost gentle breathing, but it wasn't coming from beside me. It was coming from behind me. I froze. I stood up suddenly and turned around. There was no one there, but when I turned back towards the streetlight, the figure had moved. They were closer now, standing exactly where I had been sitting. The hood still covered their face, but I could feel them looking at me. I whispered, "The bus is coming," even though I couldn't see it yet. I don't know why I said it. Maybe I was trying to remind myself I wasn't alone. Maybe I was hoping it would leave. It tilted its head slightly. I saw something inside the hood. Not a face, not eyes, just depth. Like looking down a tunnel that never ended. The headlights appeared at the end of the road. The bus. I almost cried from relief. As the bus pulled closer, the figure began to fade. By the time the bus stopped, it was gone. The driver opened the doors and frowned. "You okay?" he asked. "You look like you saw a ghost." I didn't answer. I got on and sat near the front, my hands shaking. As the bus pulled away, I looked back through the window. The bus stop was empty, but under the streetlight, there was a second shadow, standing exactly where it had been.